So some people say that today the nation are making a very important decision. Some people are saying it's the most important decision of our generation. Are we in or are we out? But every moment, from a meditative perspective, that is a decision, of course, and it's an external decision that we can make. But from a meditative perspective, a more interesting question to ask ourselves is, am I in? Is my mind in? Or is it out? This is a more interesting question because throughout the day, our attention mostly is out. We're out. You might think we're in, but we're out. And often, as soon as the alarm clock goes, we're out. And the only time we go in is when we're unconscious, when we can't stay out any longer. We've had as many coffees as we can to stay awake. Whatever it is, the only time we can go in is at the end of the day when we're so exhausted. We have to close our eyes and we go in, but we're not aware of going in, and then we're unconscious virtually. We've no recollection of what's happening at all. As a meditator, we're trying to stay partially in all the time. Remain in. Yeah, not in some external idea, but mentally in. Yeah. We're better off staying in, as in within our own mind, in here. Home, as I was saying in the retreat, home is where the heart is, so we partly try and stay in. This is why meditation often is so challenging, because when we sit down and practice, a lot of our attention is still out there. So we're sitting there, but our attention is being pulled out by a distraction to the point where it's just, like if you're being guided, the guidance brings you back, but our mind is so interested in what's going on out there, the external world. Whereas we have a whole world awaiting for us in here, and meditation is opening to the door to that. We try and partially stay in through the day. This is a more interesting question, really, and from our own personal perspective, more important than a political decision. This is for our own well-being and mental health, which in some respects is the most important thing for us. Yeah, our mental health. And unfortunately, governments and politicians don't really talk about that and don't really encourage that. So we have to encourage ourselves by looking after our mental health. And the best ways to look after mental health is to train in meditation and go deeper into our mind. Watching the flow of our mind pass gives us some insight into our mind. Saying last week,